The secret to an amazing cruise vacation often lies in the hands of one person, your cabin steward. They clean your messes, refresh your towels, and smile through it all. But what do cruise stewards really wish you'd do more often? You might be surprised how far a tiny gesture goes. You may think your cabin steward is just quietly tidying up behind the scenes, but they're actually watching everything. From the way you organize your cabin to what you leave in the bathroom, there are things you're doing, sometimes without even realizing, that make you their absolute favorite guest on the entire ship. And here's the kicker. Passengers who do these 12 things often get better service, secret perks, and smoother cruise experiences without ever asking for it. So if you want to be the kind of cruiser who gets remembered, respected, and maybe even rewarded, stay tuned. Because we're about to reveal the 12 behaviors your cabin steward secretly loves you're doing. And number 7 might surprise you. Number 1, you introduce yourself on day 1. The first thing your steward secretly loves is when you introduce yourself on day 1. Most passengers just let the steward do their work without a single word. This makes the steward feel invisible, and it means the relationship is purely transactional. The steward has no idea who you are, what your preferences might be, or even if you're a friendly person. It's just a cabin number to them. This can lead to generic service because they're not incentivized to go the extra mile. Take a moment to say hello. Put a name to a face and create a genuine human connection. It's a simple act that shows you see them as a person, not just a service provider. I once had a steward who told me, "I work all day for strangers. When a guest introduces themselves, it makes me feel like I have a friend on board. I'll remember that guest's name and do anything for them." It's a small act that makes a huge difference. Number 2, you leave a cash tip at the start of the cruise. This is the most impactful thing you can do. Leave a cash tip at the start of the cruise. The crew relies on tips for their income, and leaving a little something extra at the beginning is a powerful way to say thank you in advance. It's a gesture of trust and appreciation that they'll remember all week. Many passengers wait until the end of the cruise to tip, or they just rely on the auto gratuities. This means the steward doesn't get a personal thank you until the very end, if at all. It can feel like their hard work goes unnoticed for the entire trip. I always slip my steward a $20 to $40 bill at the beginning of the cruise. This shows you value their work and want them to have a great week. My steward on a recent cruise told me, "When a guest gives me a tip on day 1, I know they see me. I'll make sure they have extra towels, fresh ice every night, and anything else they need." It's a little secret between us. It's a win-win for everyone. Number 3, you use the makeup room sign. This is a simple but important thing your steward loves. You use the makeup room sign. They have dozens of cabins to service, and the sign helps them prioritize their schedule. By using the sign, you let them know when it's okay to come in, which makes their job more efficient and helps them stay on track. Many passengers don't use the sign, which forces the steward to guess when to clean the room. This can lead to them knocking on the door at an inconvenient time, or worse, missing the cleaning window entirely. It's a massive headache for the crew. I always hang the makeup room sign on the door when I leave for the day. It's a simple act that shows you're considerate of their time and schedule. A steward once told me, "I have 20 cabins to clean in a few hours. If I have to knock on every door to see if a guest is in, it slows me down. When a guest uses the sign, it makes my day so much easier." It's a simple act that makes a huge difference. Number 4, you keep the room tidy. This is a huge one. You keep the room tidy. Your steward isn't your personal maid. They're there to make your bed, clean your bathroom, and restock your supplies. By keeping your clothes off the floor and your belongings organized, you make their job a lot easier. Some passengers treat their cabin like a college dorm room. Clothes are everywhere. Suitcases are open in the middle of the floor, and the room is a mess. This makes it incredibly difficult for the steward to clean the room efficiently, and it can even lead to them missing something. I always make sure to put my clothes in the closet and my shoes in a designated spot. A tidy room is a happy room for both you and your steward. It shows you respect their workspace and their time. A steward told me, "When I walk into a messy cabin, I know it's going to be a long day. When I walk into a clean cabin, I can get in and out in a few minutes." It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Number 5, you use the toilet paper wisely. This might seem silly, but your steward will appreciate it. You use the toilet paper wisely. Cruise ship toilet paper is thin and designed to be biodegradable, which is why it's so important not to use a ton of it. Using a ton of it can clog the sensitive plumbing system, which is a massive headache for the crew. Many people don't realize how sensitive cruise ship plumbing is. Flushing too much toilet paper can cause a clog, which is a massive headache for the crew and a massive inconvenience for you. I always use the toilet paper wisely. It's a small thing, but it helps the crew maintain the plumbing system. If you need more toilet paper, just ask your steward. They'll be happy to get it for you. I once had a steward who told me, "I spend half my day unclogging toilets because guests use too much toilet paper. It's a massive headache for me and a massive inconvenience for them." It's a small thing that makes a huge difference. Number 6. You don't use the sprinkler head as a clothesline. This is a safety thing your steward will love. You don't use the sprinkler head as a clothesline. The sprinkler head is a vital fire safety device. Hanging clothes on it can cause it to break or trigger a false alarm, which is a massive headache for the crew and a safety risk for everyone on board. Many passengers don't realize the danger of using the sprinkler head as a clothesline. It's a safety hazard that can cause a massive headache for the crew and a massive inconvenience for everyone on board. I always use the retractable clothesline in the bathroom for wet clothes. It's a simple act that shows you're considerate of safety. If you need more room for clothes, ask your steward for extra hangers. They'll be happy to get them for you. A steward once told me, "I have to check every cabin for clothes on the sprinkler head. It's a safety hazard that I have to report. When a guest uses the clothesline, it makes my day so much easier." Number 7. You don't leave a messy bathroom. This is a big one. You don't leave a messy bathroom. The bathroom is a small space, and a messy one is a pain for the steward to clean. By keeping your toiletries in a designated spot and wiping up your spills, you make their job a lot easier. Some passengers leave their bathroom in a state of chaos. Towels are on the floor, toiletries are everywhere, and the sink is a mess. This makes it incredibly difficult for the steward to clean the bathroom efficiently, and it can even lead to them missing something. I always make sure to keep my toiletries in a designated spot and wipe up my spills. A clean bathroom is a happy bathroom for both you and your steward. It shows you respect their workspace and their time. A cabin steward told me, "When I walk into a messy bathroom, I know it's going to be a long day. When I walk into a clean bathroom, I can get in and out in a few minutes." It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Number 8. You leave a note. This is a small but impactful thing your steward will love. You leave a note. A simple note that says, "Thank you for the great service," or "Can we get extra towels?" can go a long way. It's a personal touch that shows you appreciate their hard work. Many passengers don't communicate with their steward at all. They just assume their needs will be met. This can lead to miscommunication and a lack of satisfaction. I always leave a note for my steward. It's a simple act that shows you're a good passenger. If you have a specific request, a note is a great way to communicate it. It's a small thing that makes a big difference. A steward once told me, "I love getting notes. It's a personal touch that makes me feel appreciated." I'll often do something extra for the guests who leave me notes. Number 9. You don't leave your balcony door ajar. This is a big one. You don't leave your balcony door ajar. Most cruise ship cabins have sensors that cut off the AC if the door is open. Leaving it ajar leads to a hot, humid cabin, wasted energy, and a massive headache for the steward. Many passengers don't realize the importance of closing their balcony door. This can lead to a hot, humid cabin, which is uncomfortable for you and a massive headache for the steward to fix. I always make sure to close my balcony door completely. It's a simple act that shows you're a good passenger. If you want fresh air, turn off the AC, open the door, and enjoy the breeze. A steward once told me, "I spend half my day going around and closing balcony doors. It's a massive headache for me and a massive inconvenience for the guests who have to deal with a hot cabin." Number 10. You're polite and patient. This is the most important thing of all. You're polite and patient. The crew works tirelessly, and a polite and patient passenger is a breath of fresh air. A simple please and thank you can go a long way. Some passengers are rude, demanding, and impatient. This makes the steward's job incredibly difficult and can lead to a negative experience for everyone. I always make sure to be polite and patient. It's a simple act that shows you're a good person. If you have a problem, address it calmly and respectfully. They're there to help you, and a little kindness goes a long way. A steward once told me, "I've dealt with some awful people. When a guest is polite and patient, it makes my day. I'll go the extra mile for them, just because they're a good person." Number 11. You don't expect service at all hours. This is a big one. You don't expect service at all hours. The crew has a schedule, and they need their rest. By not calling them at all hours of the night for a minor request, you show you respect their time. Some passengers don't realize that the crew has a schedule. They'll call them at all hours of the night for a minor request, which is a massive headache for the crew and a massive inconvenience for them. I always make sure to ask for things during the day. If I need a towel, I ask for it in the morning. If I need a new pillow, I ask for it in the afternoon. It's a simple act that shows you're a good passenger. A steward once told me, "I work a lot of hours, and I need my rest. When a guest calls me at 3 a.m. for a pillow, it's a massive headache. When a guest asks for things during the day, it makes my life so much easier." Number 12. You remember their name. Finally, the most personal thing you can do, you remember their name. It's a simple but powerful act that shows you see them as a person, not just a service provider. Remembering their name is a sign of respect that they'll never forget. Many passengers don't even know their steward's name. They just refer to them as the steward or the maid. This can feel impersonal and disrespectful. I always make it a point to remember my steward's name. It's a simple act that shows you're a good person. If I forget it, I just say, "Hi, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Can you remind me?" They'll appreciate the effort. A steward once told me, "When a guest remembers my name, it makes me feel so good. It shows they see me as a person, not just a service provider." I'll always remember that guest. So there you have it, 12 things your cabin steward secretly loves you're doing. By following these simple tips, you can make your steward's day, which in turn will make your vacation even better. Remember, a little kindness goes a long way. What's your top tip for being a great passenger? Hit like if you found this video insightful, and subscribe to Cruisify for more honest advice and essential strategies for making the most of your time at sea. Share your own great passenger tips in the comments below. Until next time, take care and happy cruising.